Window's my whole career, and everybody that we have in that locker room, all the coaches we have, things are going to change year to year, but our window's always open.
Who are you kidding, Joe? You've been injured for half your career.
Fatality.
The Cincinnati Bengals have missed the playoffs the past 2 seasons. Yes, Joe Burrow is among the better quarterbacks in the league. He's the reason that they're competitive. But even as he's getting all these fancy stats, the team as a whole is in a downward trajectory. The double-edged sword of achieving a lot of success early is you think it's going to come easily, and you don't approach the season with a sense of urgency. Dan Marino found that out the hard way. Even with Joe Burrow as quarterback, the championship window is quickly closing on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are entering this season with some vengeance, baby. Let's get it.
I don't think I get over any loss, to be honest. I got losses from youth football that still hunt me, so I never get over a loss. I don't care how small it may be to someone else or how great it might be. It's always the same for me. It's football. Everything not going to go our way, man. Before it was like, oh, you can't win a playoff game. We won a playoff game. We got to the AFC Championship 2 years ago. Then we just fell short, like 2 games short this year. But we're going to bounce back. And when we come back, I feel like we're going to have vengeance on our mind.
Look, I like Lamar Jackson's competitiveness. I always have. I like his attitude and how he approaches the game. But unfortunately, it has only worked in the regular season. In the playoffs, I'm sorry, it has to be said, he's been a bit of a choker. He's underperformed. It's like night and day from the regular season. For those of you Lamar Jackson fans who are in an uproar hearing this, look, I'm not saying all hope is lost. For a good chunk of the first half of Peyton Manning's career, he was choking badly in the playoffs. During the regular season, Peyton Manning would give you any stat you want. He was the best. But time and time again in the postseason, there would be these epic meltdowns. But toward the middle and second half of his career, Peyton Manning was a stud in the playoffs. He was getting it done. 4 Super Bowl appearances and 2 wins. So Lamar can still clean up his act in the playoffs, but as a running quarterback, your window is a little bit smaller than the quarterback that has mastered the pocket, because you're going to get slower the older you get, not faster. Now, what does Lamar Jackson's game look like without that world-class speed? Limited. Pretty limited. If I can turn back the hands of time, that's the only way the Steelers are going to have any chance at contending with the big dogs of the AFC. Aaron Rodgers has not been an elite quarterback for about 3 years now. His stats last year with the Jets were decent, but he's not winning you anything. I don't know what the Steelers think Rodgers is going to do for them. At this point in his career, he's just collecting paychecks from any team stupid enough to think he has anything left. Delusional Steeler fans are talking about Super Bowl.
Bruh.
This is going to be a spectacular disaster, very entertaining to watch.
Perfect.
Well, the Cleveland Browns are obviously one of the preeminent dumpster fires when it comes to all things quarterbacks. They have just been snake-bitten at that position. Deshaun Watson, who's on a fully guaranteed mega contract, is getting paid big bucks to do nothing. His agent needs to go to the Hall of Fame first ballot. With Deshaun Watson injured yet again, the big story obviously is Shedeur Sanders going to be the guy moving forward? Now, I do think Shedeur will see some playing time, but then again, I think all the quarterbacks on that roster are going to see some playing time this season. Because from the perspective of the Cleveland Browns front office, you want to maximize trade value so you can quickly build up a competitive roster. So it's in their best interest for all the quarterbacks to play, hopefully play well enough to boost their trade value, shop them around the league and see what you can get. Stockpiling quarterbacks like this, the Cleveland Browns actually might be in pretty good shape down the road.